Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're continuing my top 100 games of all time. Today we're doing 60 to 51. Moving really slow, but what are you going to do? Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. But we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with my number 60. My number 60 is a cooperative card game. This is a game that's been around for quite a while. I don't think it's available anymore. I think I checked online. I think I saw some of the expansions, but I'm kind of hoping it gets a reprint. That is Legendary Encounters Alien. So Alien, it's a deck building game. You're working together up to 4 players, and these cards are secretly moving through the ventilation shaft. So you have a board. Actually, it's just a play mat, which is actually really cool. And these cards that place face down, they're moving along. It's supposed to be like a ventilation shaft, and you don't know what it is. If it's a hugger, you could get infected. And so it goes through the first 4 Alien movies. I know the expansion adds the Queen. I think it makes like a one versus all. I haven't tried it. If I see the expansion for cheap, I'd probably pick it up because I know that the game's out of print now. But Legendary Encounters Alien is a fantastic cooperative game. It's hard too. It's not easy. I don't think I've won a game yet. But definitely, if you get a chance to pick it up or see it for cheap, get it. It's so worth it. One of the best deck building and cooperative games out there. That is my number 60. My number 59 is also a legendary game, and that is Legendary Marvel. So Legendary Marvel is also sort of cooperative. It says that it's semi-cooperative because whoever has like the most points at the end will be declared the winner. But you are essentially just working together. It follows the legendary system. The bad guys are moving through the sewers, then they're attacking the city. You got to defeat the boss. You know, I just like Marvel a little bit more than Alien. I mean, I do enjoy the first Alien movie. I think Aliens is overrated. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen it so many times, and I don't know what the hype is. But we're talking about Legendary Marvel. So yeah, Legendary Marvel is again, almost, I don't want to say it's essentially the same game because they play a little bit different, but the mechanism's it's a deck building game. And it's got a crap ton of expansions out there. I think, and they're still coming out with a bunch. I believe I have Dark City, World War Hulk, and Fantastic Four, and I believe I have some others. But I honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. I don't know if I'm gonna add any more unless something that really intrigues me come out. But yeah, number 59, Legendary Marvel. 58 is a auction game. It came out a few years ago. It's called Nidavellir. Really, there's no theme at all, but you have these. Everyone starts off with these coins, and you're bidding on these, on these like dwarves. You're going into combat against a dragon or something. Again, it's really themeless. You're just getting these dwarves, and you're trying to create a set collection. They all have like these different powers and stuff. But it's done so well. I have both expansions. I haven't added them yet, but I like the game a lot. I like what it's doing. Bidding games have always intrigued me. And Nidavellir is without a doubt one of the best ones out there, even though there is really no theme to it. That's why it is my number 58. That is Nidavellir. 57. Wow, there's a lot of cooperative games on this list today. So 57 is a cooperative worker placement game that I actually decked out. I got a play mat for it. I don't think I got the deluxe resource. I think the ones that come with the game look nice enough. And that is Atlantis Rising. So Atlantis Rising is again, like I said, a cooperative worker placement game where everyone takes on a different role. And you're pretty much trying to open up a portal and have everyone escape. For a cooperative game, it has some really good replayability. Another one that I have not won one game yet. I know they just added an expansion that took forever to get to people's hands. Hoping to pick that up real soon. But yeah, Atlantis Rising. The artwork is incredible. The gameplay is just as good. I'm very picky when it comes to cooperative games. My problem with cooperative games is that they lose replayability once you beat it. That's why I don't like Pandemic. I don't want to say Pandemic's a bad game. I had fun playing Pandemic. But once we won, I'm like, okay, I don't ever want to play this again. I don't get that with Atlantis Rising or some of the other ones I have here, like I haven't played Zombicide yet, But like Cthulhu, Death May Die, all those like CMON cooperative games, they just done so well. They're hard. If I'm gonna play a cooperative game, I want it to be difficult. I know some people might not agree with me, but that's just my own personal taste. So that's why Atlantis Rising is my number 57. 56 is an older game as well. That is Five Tribes. I still enjoy Five Tribes a lot. My wife enjoys it also. It's been a while since we tabled. I think it's been like maybe a year and a half. But I still always think about Five Tribes. It's so good and just so simple. Just, picking up the meeples, playing around the map and stuff. There's a little bit of take that, not too much. Just to even out the playing field a bit. And I don't have any expansions for it, but everybody keeps saying, I forgot the name of it, about that one expansion to pick up for Five Tribes. If you know, leave it in the comment section. I appreciate it. If it's still available, because I've heard lately Five Tribes has been hard to find. I don't know if that's true or not. After I'm done recording this video, I'm actually going to check it out myself. But that's why it's my number 56. 55. I might be alone in this, but this is one mean little Euro, and that's why I like it a lot. It has a lot of interaction. That is Puerto Rico. This game is about 20 years old. And I think it's still great to this day. I know they made a reprint that had a lot of problems. I'm content with my old copy, even though I know there's some social issues with the game and stuff. I can completely understand that. But Puerto Rico is a fantastic game. I also own San Juan. Unfortunately, San Juan's not on this list because I haven't played it enough, surprisingly. But Puerto Rico, you're building up the plantation. You're messing with other players sometimes by messing with their boat, trying to ship their goods and stuff. It still works to this day. 20 years later, it still holds up. And that's why it's my number 55. 54 is also a Euro with deck building elements, and that is Viscounts of the West Kingdom. Now, when I first played Viscounts, I was like, all right, this is okay. I didn't like it as much as Paladins or Architects at first, so I thought it was okay. But then, because and that actually caused me not to back it. But when I played it again, after my first play, I kept thinking about it. So I was like, I want to play it again. And I played it about maybe 2-3 more times, and I like the game a lot. I like the deck building aspect that it does. The castle in the middle, again, you can mess with players a little bit by kicking them out of the castle. Because that's where those points are, where you get a bunch of points at the end. And it just does it really well and unique. I don't think it's gonna be for everybody. Again, me personally, I love deck building. I like what it does, and that's why Viscounts is my number 54. I do have the expansion, the big box. I haven't tried it out yet. I do want to try it out to see if it does make the game better. But I think it's a game that's going to be staying in my collection for a really long time. Again, I love Garfield games. I love what they do. I pretty much have everything they have except maybe the old North Sea series. The only one I have is Raiders. I don't have Shipwrights or Explorers. I did play Shipwright. I did play the new Shipwrights, and I thought it was good, but I don't know if it's worth spending all that money for what you're doing. It was a very light game, at least for me. I would definitely play it again, though. Anyway, number 54, Viscounts. Got me rambling over here, guys. Speaking of Garfield games, number 53 is Raiders of the North Sea, but with a caveat. So base Raiders of the North Sea is a fine game. I think about it now, the base game alone is probably like a 7, even maybe a 6.5. It's very, very simple. When you add those 2 expansions to it, it changes the game completely and turns it into a 9 for me. I love Raiders of the North Sea with the expansion. So that's why it's number 53. If it didn't have the expansions, it wouldn't be on this list. So if you do get Raiders of the North Sea, get the base game to see if you like it, and but don't judge it by the base game, because like I've stated before, the expansions change the game completely. They add more mechanisms. They make it, they add more interaction. They just make it a lot more fun. So that is my number 53, Raiders of the North Sea with expansions. 52. I don't know if this game is going to be on my list next year. The reason it is on is because I had a lot of fun with it, but I did notice some problems. And you know me, I love area control. I love 4X. So this game is actually right behind me, over here on my left shoulder, and that is Northgard. So Northgard, when I do the review for this game, and there will be a review hopefully one day, I like to call this Combat Carcassonne because that's what it felt like. So what Northgard is, this big box. The base game alone, I don't think is fun at all. I don't want to say it's not fun. It's just very bland. Because essentially what you're doing is I call it Combat Carcassonne because when you explore, you're adding more tiles to the board and you're expanding your clan, you're building these temples. But when you add the modules that came with this is the Kickstarter that came with this game, again, it changed the game completely. We played with the Warlord expansion and the Wolves expansion. So what happens is these wolves come out of nowhere and they start attacking your tribe and stuff, and you got to try to fend them off. The Warlord expansion adds a lot more to the game. Again, the base game alone, I'd probably give a 6. But when you add those expansions to that game, it made it a lot more fun. But again, there's a ton of modules that came with it. I do want to try them all, see how the game fits. I had a lot of fun playing it my first time, but I can see not everyone liking it. But for me, I had a lot of fun with it, and that's why it is number 52. It really shot up pretty high because I do think it was that good. But we'll see where it lands next year. It could be gone from my collection. 51. We actually went pretty fast today, I feel. Is a game that's been out for a few years now. It's still highly popular. I still like it a lot. That is Terraforming Mars. So Terraforming Mars, I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this video know what Terraforming Mars is. The artwork sucks. It looks like utter crap. But it's a lot of fun. It could go long. There's, the Ares Expedition is a lot of fun too, But I don't think they're exactly the same game. I know some people say, I'd rather play, I have Ares Expedition, I'm going to get rid of Terraforming Mars. No, I mean, it plays quicker than regular Terraforming Mars, but I think that the original Terraforming Mars is a deeper game. And, you add the Prelude expansion, of course, it adds more to it. That's the only expansion I have. But, I haven't played it in a while, but I love Terraforming Mars when I played it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't think it went too long I think I played it with 3. I think we played about an hour and a half. I don't even think we went to 2 hours. But some people told me that games have gone 2.5, 3 hours. I have yet to see it. But yeah, my number 51, Terraforming Mars. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm hoping to build this channel more this year. I have some things up my sleeve. Some changes are happening this year. I know I was saying last year that I was going to do some movie stuff. That could still be a possibility. But I am doing some things to help this channel grow. Wait to find out, see what happens. But, helping to building the subscribers helps add a little more finance to the channel. I can get better equipment and hopefully do some playthroughs and stuff. But, yeah, any questions, leave them in the comment section. Love to hear from you guys. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys have a great one and keep on playing.